and shit. And the anal, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so.
It's on right now? It's recording? Okay. Are you just gonna sit there and just watch the laptop?
I'm listening. This is the interview, I guess.
No. You're not the interview. We're gonna talk.
Let's talk then.
We're gonna talk. You're not asking me questions. I'm not answering questions. We're gonna talk about what actually happened. Okay. We were hanging out. You put something on YouTube because you like looking up DJs.
So you don't know what it was. Start there.
Okay. I didn't know what it was. So I had no clue what it was. All I saw on the TV was boats on a river. And I saw the lead boat had a DJ in the front fucking playing music. Like, music. He was the fucking party. And then there was a bunch of boats behind him, like, following him. That's all I saw, right? So my first thought was like, is this a search party? No, like, that's my instant. I was like, is it? And so I asked you, what, like, who is this? Like, what is this? And you said he's a DJ. You said he's a DJ.
You said it's
no,
a
stop.
Search party.
Oh,
and I came up with everything after that.
Stop it.
Search party.
Stop.
Yes. What if they did? Right?
No. You want me to talk? Okay, no. You can tell your story.
I know. Right.
No, you can tell your story after I tell the truth.
You're right.
Okay, let me tell the truth, and then you can tell your version. All right? Okay. So my immediate thought was, this looks like a search party. And then when I thought that, and when I said it to you, I said, wait.
And she was laughing
at
everything I
said, wait, why do they call it a search party when it's not a fucking party?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Hey,
I remember that.
Okay, I'm not going to do this with you.
No, you said you wanted to talk instead of an interview.
Okay, no.
I remember that, and I'll give you that.
Let me tell you what I remember without you.
You just said.
Then you can tell me what your opinion. That's
I remember that part. And
okay.
When you said that,
so
that's when
I know you remember that I'm telling the truth, and you're just fucking delusional. But give me a minute to just tell the truth. So I said, why do they call it a search party when a party is supposed to be a celebration? Like, it's supposed to be like fun and everybody's having a good time and getting drunk. They should call it a search group. And when they're looking for somebody. No, stop. Hold on. Nope. I said they should call it a search group.
That's what I think.
But a search party is misleading because you would think that's a party's a good time. When has a party not been a good or supposed to be a good time? And there's been plenty of parties that weren't a good time. But usually it was like, oh yes. So we talked about doing a skit or whatever on putting the same kind of situation where there's boats and there's a DJ and shit, and they're actually looking for a body.
And I came up with every joke. That was my idea to do that.
It was my idea. I said.
You came up with
I said.
Why do you call it a party?
I said, if you ever went. No, I actually talked about Steve. I actually mentioned Steve. I said that's something that he would have fucking wanted when he went missing in the water.
No, that's what I said. Because I remember this. Because when I said I wouldn't do that because it would be too close.
But I said it was too close. Yeah, but that's when I said. But he would have appreciated the search party playing this music and having fun, while searching for him.
So that's why I changed everything and I started making the jokes because remember the first one was going to be a shit. There's like 3 different ideas.
Right. Okay. So let me continue. I'll include your side. I will include your side. I'm telling you that this is still me. You haven't pitched in at all yet. Not yet. Nope, not yet. I said it should be like it would be a search party should mean an actual party that people are fucking having fun, celebrating, and like. And I mentioned Steve because it would have been appropriate for him because he would have appreciated it. And then I said that the music has to, like the DJ has to be good. Like, and if we find them, that they might wake up like because the music's so good. Like, pick your music wisely, or like music saves lives because you find the person. You made the joke saying that people are gonna be like, dancing to the beat, and someone's gonna actually see a body and point to it. And then other people are gonna think that they're just doing a dance move. They're like, "Oh yeah," or they're like, "No, really, there's a body right there." I'm like, "Oh yeah," that was funny. But you said that, and I was like, "Yeah, that's funny." But I was mentioning, even if we started but hold on. I was mentioning but I was mentioning music saves lives. Like we find the person and they wake up to the music because it was good music. Like they're like, and they're like dead, right? And they hear the good music and they spit the fucking water out, and they're like, and they start like dancing because it's good music. But like, what if it's like country or something bad music, and they like wake up, they see that, and they just go back to dead. They just go back to dead. Like, no, I was thinking music saves lives or whatever. You wanted it to be completely random, advertising something that's completely. Hold on, let me talk. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say what you wanted to do. You wanted it to be everything that I just said, but the advertisement to be something completely random that does not involve, like Taco Bell. Like, okay, you're on a search party, we're jamming, we find a body, whatever. We either save their life or they fucking die. But the last bit of the commercial is Taco Bell. Something random. That doesn't even. Yeah, you thought of it. That's funny. Fucking hilarious. Okay. Right. And I'm still thinking, a search party. It's just like you said, we agreed on that. It'd be like a perfume commercial. Right, a perfume commercial. Because most perfume commercials are someone riding a horse and Chanel. And then the end will just say Nissan. It's whatever has to do with the boat. Or we thought Swatch. Well, it's not. Didn't you say Watch? Just stuff that you can advertise. Like, the person that drowned that we found has. No, that's funny. Has one on him. That's funny. And then he's Swatch. Nothing talking about it, just, that's funny. But it started with me seeing what you put on TV and me thinking, is that a search party? And then I saw the DJ and I was like, that's kind of weird for a search party. But then it triggered. Saying, wait, why do they call it a search party? Like, it should be a party. They should change it to search group. You tried to say, and it's on camera, hopefully, that you started the whole thing when I just proved right now that I actually started it. When I said a search party should actually be a party, and it's misleading. And that's what triggered your ideas and my ideas, and we put them together, and they were all like, I'm not taking credit for everything, and you shouldn't take credit for everything, but you can. No, but they were all my ideas, though. See, you're trying to take credit for all of it again. No, I'm the one that said a search party should be a party. And I'll give you that, on camera. And you're right. You started it up. I started it. Started the premise, and I just took it and made it a show. Come on. And I say, I just took it and made it a show. The fact that you just admitted that I started it. Well, just the idea of watching it was on. The idea of something a search party being an actual party. Yeah, but you would have been too morbid about it. Wait, what? It was a little too morbid with Stevie being involved. I'm just saying that would be the type of person that you would do it for. 100%, he would have loved that. That's why I changed it to the first one was a chick. Okay. Anyways, there's another thing I wanted to get on camera. What was it I even told you? Well, first we were talking about your interview tomorrow, and now we're doing something else. No, we're not talking about that interview. There's something else I wanted. Pause. I told you. Like, remember, I want to talk about this too.
You need to cut?
No.
Well,
no, I want to figure this out.
Figure it out?
What was out? What else were we talking about?
You're the one that
okay, so I was right on that.
You had tea to spill. No, you're wrong.
No.
You're wrong.
I started that whole premise.
Just started the. How many times do you think I've come up with this?
So, we need to have cameras set up 24.
Sure.
Because it'll show so many times how many times you're wrong.
Oh,
and how many times I'm right. Okay, pause it, because I need to figure out what one.